Good afternoon, Coach.
Hello.
Coach, first and foremost, thank you so much for taking some time to join us. We know it's an extremely busy time of year as you get your team prepared for the upcoming season. With that being said, Coach, start us out with an opening statement previewing the 2022-2023 edition of the Jackson State Lady Tigers.
I'm extremely excited about this group. We have right now we have a really strong recruiting class that we brought in. My staff did a good job of bringing in a really strong class, and we are returning a couple of really tough players that has helped this program win championships. And so I've just been really excited about the core that we have and how the chemistry has been coming along. Obviously, you guys know that we lost a lot in Amisha Williams Holiday and then Deja Rogan. And so those two players were very, very key in our program success. And so now we are having to refine tune kind of and try to find, other players who can come out and be those top players for us in this season. Like I said, very skilled team, very talented team. This year's team may be the most skilled and the most talented team I've ever coached here at Jackson State. And I'm really, really, really excited about what this team brings to the floor.
Those opening comments, Coach Reed. First question goes to Charles Bishop.
Coach Reed, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. You were selected to play in the preseason women's NIT tournament, and I wanted to ask, how excited are you to put this team up against other teams around the country, such as Colorado, Louisiana, Lafayette, and Texas Tech?
Well, I'm really excited about our schedule. Initially, when we first started, we had a lot of heartaches in terms of trying to fill our schedule because nobody wanted to play us. We had a lot of Power 5 schools wanting to come here. University of Florida was considering coming here. UCLA was considering to come here. And when you build a powerhouse team at an HBCU, a lot of the bigger schools don't want to play. But needless to say, being invited into the WNIT challenge gives us an opportunity to play some really good schools. It gives us opportunity to be able to win a couple of those games. Obviously, our goal is to win a whole championship. But I am so thankful for the WNIT challenge, and it gives us, an opportunity to see early what our players are like, and that tournament style play, which is back-to-back games. We'll get opportunity to see what we're really made of early.
Let me ask a quick follow-up. You mentioned Amisha Williams Holiday and Deja Rogan. The vacuum that they leave. Are there players that you've already sort of tabbed or are looking at to sort of fill those shoes that they left?
Great question. Last year, a lot of people didn't know about Daphne White, a 6'5" post player, Power 5 transfer, 5-star player, top 10 recruit in the country. She set out, didn't want to play because she didn't want to miss an entire semester. And she was a big body who helped Amisha get better. I think she prepared Amisha for this past season and the good year that Amisha had. So we'll have Daphne White this year. Totally different player from Amisha. She's more power down low, more back to the basket type of player. Amisha was more of a face-up type of player, finesse. Daphne is a grinder. She's gonna get into the muscle of things on the block. And so, hopefully we'll get her on the block who can fill those shoes. Daphne White is a true 6'5" player. We kind of stretched Amisha on the roster a little bit to be a 6'4", 6'5" player for us, but Daphne is a true 6'5" post player. She'll bring a lot of size to the floor. And we also, have another 6'6" post player who transferred in from California, McDonald All-American, 5-star athlete. And I like to talk about who they are because that's what they're showing me on the floor. And they bring a lot of excitement with the way they play and the confidence that they have, on the floor. So down there on that block, I'm really excited. We'll still have Deja Woodard returning, who's going to be able to make up some of those rebounds, blocks. in baskets for Amisha. So whereas we had a really good Amisha, now we have about 2 or 3 players that we're going to have to fit together to kind of fulfill her role. And in terms of Rogan, missing her, she was extremely quick. Not sure if we can match that quickness with what we have this year, but we have players who can score the ball like Rogan scored the ball. And so I'm really excited about that. And I think the speed will come, but the thing for me is putting that ball in the basket and being able to play defense. And I think we have those areas filled.
Sure thing. Appreciate it, Coach.
Next question goes to Dr. Cavill.
This is Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Good afternoon, Coach Reed.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. You got me excited about all this new talent coming in. Can you talk a little bit more? Those were folks that sat out. Do you have some transfers that came in that you also want to see get in the mix? And if you do, would you talk a little bit about what they bring to the table?
Yes, we have Liz Martino. Elizabeth transferred from Rutgers. And I mean, she can flat out shoot the cover off the ball. Being here at Jackson State, we have seen her game increase tremendously. We've seen her confidence go to another level. We've seen her develop some other skills of the game, making her a 3-level scorer, as my coaches call it. She's just brings so much more to the floor than I've seen in my time here at Jackson State. She's a silent killer, and I'm excited for her to see her in action. And then we have Angel Jackson, who transferred from USC, and Angel is just playing extremely well for us. She's very confident. She brings a lot to the floor. She can, she's outside, inside type of player. Just excited about what she brings. And, those are my top 2 transfers. And then we had Daphne White sitting out. We talked about earlier, big post player sitting out. And then, we have Maya Crump, we have Keshana Luckett, Jaria Covington, very experienced guards that I'm super excited about that's going to get these players going. And you can't forget about Deja Woodard, the game that she had in the LSU game. And I think she's just been rolling from that game. And she's just everything that we have, that we need going into this new season. And LaMiracle Sims, returning her. And then I have a 6'5" freshman that, freshmen normally don't get an opportunity to see the floor. But this 6'5" freshman is so tough. I mean, she plays so well. And she just does not bow down to the players that's on the floor. And I'm excited to see her and our other freshman, Haley. We needed to reload. We needed to be deeper than 10 coming into this season, what we're trying to have. And we are about 11 to 12 players deep that we can play and get some good game out of.
Thank you, Coach Reed. Look forward to the season. Good luck.
Thank you.
Last question goes to Mia Berry.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
Hey, Mia, doing well. How are you?
Well, that's a whole lot of hardware I see behind you.
Won't he do it?
Okay, I see you got it, but my question for you, you and I have talked a lot about you building this program up. Can you talk a little bit about how building this program and how you, the coaching staff, and the program itself are kind of reaping the rewards from it?
I'm just extremely thankful. It has been a true blessing what has been offered and what has been done with our program. And, it's beyond my coaches and I. It's just some great favor and blessings and mercy that God has shown up on us. But I am so thankful for my coaching staff. They understand the vision and they understand what I wanted to accomplish when I came here to Jackson State University. And every year they have elevated in the talent that they have recruited into the program. And I'm extremely thankful for that. Right now, it's just a standard. We have a standard, we have the foundation formed and created, and we have expectations, and the players that come on understands what it is that to be a part of Jackson State women's basketball. You know, we're just not wanting to be great in our conference, and in our conference have a lot of great coaches, a lot of great players, but we also want to be great outside our conference. We want to be able to represent. We want to be able to put HBCUs back on the map. And I love how our conference is growing. I love how our conference rosters are growing. It's important, not just for Jackson State to be good, but for the entire SWAC to be great. And we're just so thankful to be in this moment, to be able to do some of the things we've done.
Okay, very quick follow-up, Andrew. It's a yes or no. I talked to Coach Prime at Media Day for football. He said he had a present for you. Wanted to know, have you seen the present? Have you got to unwrap it or anything of that nature?
No. Nia, can you follow up and make sure I get my gift? Because Prime gifts.
Okay, Coach Reed, I got you. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and I'll be talking to you all season.
All right. Thank you, guys.